Hey there, guys. Bumper TYR here. Am I on? Yes, I am on. Okay, cool. Just making sure. I wasn't too sure. Anyways, Bumper TYR here. So, just some more news on Dauntless. They when you when you get onto their website now, you're greeted by some really neat little videos of actual in-game footage. Um, I definitely got to say the game looks really fluid, especially like the behemoth animations. Like, look at the shriek attack. It's so fucking awesome. Whoops. But yeah, like when you look at the game, it really does remind you of Monster Hunter. The dodge rolling for invincibility, um, the way the behemoths move, and here's my favorite part: charge attack. Wham! Knock that motherfucker over. Um, Another thing that they were showing off is, I guess, the ability to combo with your teammates to keep the bosses kind of like in a stunted state where they're just constantly getting like knocked over. Um, I will admit that that sounds pretty cool. I mean, at the same time, I really hope that doesn't make it too easy, because like when you're watching right here, I mean, they're just ripping this creature apart. I really just hope this is for testing purposes. They're making it easy on themselves. Because when the actual game comes out, I don't want us to be able to just knock this thing around like this. Like, nah. I want it to, like, get pissed and be like, bitch, you guys fucking with me? Then just, like, flip around and kill us all. Like, I want difficulty. That's what I really hope this game is bringing. Um, but still, at the same time, if a monster's weakened enough and we're getting off some really nice hits, like, I could understand us being able to do that, which, I mean, it's it's a good idea. I hate it, but I love it at the same time. It's nice because it encourages teamwork, for you guys to work together and not like go into some missions solo. But at the same time, it's like I just don't like the idea of making it too easy. But it's good. At least they're going for the break off system. This game would definitely like mm, mm. I'm sorry. I'm having a lot of trouble thinking today. I'm just really exhausted. Finals are finally over and all that fun stuff. Bleh. Anyways, but right here, showing off some of the monsters' attacks, and then more of just the game itself. I mean, already this is like the alpha stage, and the game looks fucking beautiful. Like, this game is just looking fantastic. The way the monsters are interacting with the environment, same with the slayers, how where you're swinging, where you're jumping is actually interacting with the environment and all that. Um, it's just so cool. I'm wondering what the setting for this world is going to be. I mean, they've already released some lore, but like if you notice in the background, there's just floating rocks everywhere. I mean, this is a floating island. And I mean, I guess technically it could be magic and stuff like that, but this seems to be a land with mixture of technology and monsters, not really magic. So that's got me really curious. I gotta say, I love the design of this monster. Like, holy shit. Whoever's on the creative team for this game, I give you props. These are some actually pretty unique looking monsters. Normally when a game does something like kind of taking like getting inspired by another game, usually things are like it's pretty recognizable. But it's like it seems to me with so far the behemoths that they've released, you really can't relate them with anything from like Monster Hunter. I mean, probably like a little bit, maybe for this one. I'm trying to think of a monster that matches up with it. I think there is, but it's only like a really small, like a small similarity. Like my favorite behemoth so far though has definitely been the Shriek. I would, oh my goodness, the Shriek. That has to be my favorite behemoth so far. Like, I wish this thing could have been in Monster Hunter. This thing is friggin' awesome. It's a mixture between a bear and an owl. Like, who designed this bastard child? I want to know. Like, whew. thing's awesome. I would love to meet the artist who made this thing, because this has got to be on my list for for probably one of the top monsters I've seen of all time, because this thing is just bad ass. I really kind of hope now that the pet system will be something in the game, like how there's oh my goodness, palicos in Monster Hunter. I would love like a little shriek running around with me. Just, it'd be great. Was there anything else that showed up? Where is it? Their website, the website. Not really anything new. There was this, which just popped up actually 2 hours ago. Alright, so, form digest. Oh. We are become snoo. Oh, yeah. I don't know if any of you have noticed, but they're actually running a snoo contest right now for their subreddit. If you submit a snoo and it wins, you have guaranteed access to the first test, like the first public test. Like, it's closed access, but it's the first, like, public, as in people outside the company and family and friends. You will have access to the first test. So definitely go and submit a snoo. Like, don't miss out on this. Like, a guaranteed chance to get in, like, heck yeah, that's awesome. If you haven't already, definitely join the forums. I know I've mentioned that before, but seriously, guys, come and join the forums. Come and join us. This game is so cool. It's so awesome. This game has a future. It really does. Oh, man. You know, I'm just wondering what the difference between Aether attacks, because it says Aether charged attacks, and so I'm just wondering, what is the difference between an Aether charged attack and a regular attack? I'm guessing more damage, but like, does it do elemental damage? Does it apply a special debuff, or does it break a monster's poise faster, like it does right here, where it's tired out? The shriek. Maybe it drains stamina. That could be too. Maybe there's multiple kinds of Aether on top of that. Like, whew. Another thing, since these things are running off of, like, mechanical and all kinds of futuristic tech, I'm wondering if there is multiple types of Aether, we can equip different types of Aether to our weapon. I mean, that'd be pretty awesome, applying different types of, like, elements to your weapon, and them not being, like, a specific element, and maybe them changing forms based on the element that you equip to them. I mean, I'm just like, I'm just guessing. I'm not guaranteeing anything, because I don't work on the game. I don't know what's coming out. And it says here specifically that targeting specific areas will expose weak points, alter the beast's attack patterns. So already they're saying that there is a rage mode for this creature. Well, for the creatures, there's rage modes where if you break like certain points and stuff like that, they'll change their attacks, which is good, because a beast that's backed into a corner is going to do whatever it can to try and fight its way, out of the situation. But the thing is, you're not really seeing weak points unless these, like, marks are the weak points. Because they appear after, if I saw that right. Yeah, the moment that the tail broke, they appeared. So I'm guessing the cuts on the monster's sides and stuff like that. So if you gotta look for those cuts, and those are most likely the weak points. I really just feel like for this creature, hitting it should honestly be doing damage to you, because it's conducting electricity through its body. Huh. Then again, that'd be kind of dumb, because then no one could hit it. You'd be fucking screwed. And pixel perfect combat. I mean, it's the combat system's great. I mean, it's the same combat system that they use in Monster Hunter and in Dark Souls. One thing they did state was that armor is not going to affect your movement speed. They want everybody to be able to keep up with each other. They said that they're looking for some, like, alternative for using, like, bigger, tougher armor. I mean, I get the whole point of wanting everyone to keep up with each other, but at the same time, I'm wondering what the negative defect is going to be for wearing heavy armor, because if they're just going to run the same speed as you, I mean, they got to have some sort of negative. Maybe they're gonna put in like a slower weapon swing speed, like slowing your ability to attack down, which that would suck. But I mean, if you're using a weapon that does charge attacks, it wouldn't be that bad. Or maybe certain attacks do more damage to you because I don't know. Fuck it, MMO logic. But no, seriously. I do wonder how they're gonna balance out the armor classes, because if they're really not gonna slow you down, something's gotta happen. There's gonna be some sort of negative. But yeah, again, come to the forums, because there's a lot of stuff in the news posts, like the news area, that I'm not gonna go over. Like, this is stuff that you can read, and it's all really cool, and it's all very informative. And if you're into lore and reading up like all kinds of stuff about the game, you've got to go to the forums. Our lovely CM Crash, he is an awesome guy. He is really funny. He's been talking with us a lot on the Discord. He is a really cool guy. He does, and not even just him, but all the developers are doing their best to answer our questions and get back to us in a really timely manner. Obviously, they're not going to tell us a lot of things because, NDA, they can't release a lot of stuff about the game. They can only release certain bits that they've been allowed to. But they're transparency is what they're doing, and that's so important. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys are looking forward to this game just as much as I am. Again, I'm going to leave a link to the forum, a link to the YouTube and the subreddit down below in the description. Please join us. Actually, I'll even leave the Discord link, because there's a permanent Discord link. I will leave all that in the description below. Please join us. This game is going to be awesome. The bigger the community, the more Slayers we'll have, and the more behemoths we'll kill. Anyways, I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you all later.